Back at it again. Boneyard Lawn Service, 6 years in the game. Out here on Mother's Day trying to get it in. And man, I'm sitting back and it's almost time to hire. I said I wasn't going to hire until I got a certain amount of recurring revenue coming. I had a certain amount of equipment. And I think I'm almost certain now, man. I got pretty much backup mowers, backup trimmers, backup blowers, backup hedgers, backup pole saws, backup chainsaws, backup sprayers, wheelbarrows, everything to do all garden stuff. Now that I got the truck, about to put the other truck in the shop, have a backup truck. And so now I'm thinking about it. Now it really might be that time to take that next step, because eventually, you know, I'm talking about the solo stage, but eventually, man, I don't plan on being in the truck. I plan on having somebody running my operation for me, pretty much. I'm coming to check on guys during the day. That's my goal. And that's something that just can't happen overnight. Now, maybe it can. Maybe if I'd have been more aggressive in a minute, maybe in the beginning, maybe if I'd have, studied more of systems and stuff like that in the beginning of the service instead of just equipment and just regular old content, man. You know, if I would have really focused, I could have really been on that, but I'm glad I didn't, because now I feel like that I've been seasoned to where I'm ready to take that step. And like I say, sometimes it's some stuff you might not be the best at. I'm one of the guys, man, I'm going to go get the money. I know how to put the plays together. I know how to go find the clients. I know how to find the right customers. I know how to try to get in neighborhoods. I love doing the marketing. I love customer relationships. That's me. The work side is cool. But man, I'd rather have some guys that don't mind doing that for me. I can pay them decent. It's getting done and I can scale. And you can't do that overnight. And so I got myself now to where maybe, you know what I'm saying, I'm around 12, maybe 12 a month solo. And I'm trying to really get that to like 24. I know that sounds crazy. 12,000, 24,000 sounds crazy. No, it don't. I only have 44 customers. 44, 45, I believe, customers. And so if I could just double that to like 80 customers, 75, 80 customers, which everybody in the game who's been out there know that ain't crazy, I could easily be touching that 24 or 25 like I need to. Then when I'm getting that 24 or 25, I can consider getting myself out of the truck then. You know what I'm saying? Because then I can delegate those jobs like I need to. Like I say, having people on weekly and recurring, whole different game. Gives me a chance then to always keep the best of the best equipment. You know, always be able to cover all expenses, all repairs. You know, in the beginning, that's something you don't even think about. You just think about getting out of the door, getting some money. You know what I'm saying? I know with me, beginning, this is what it was for me. I wanted an extra $1,000 a month to try to save every year while still working a job. I was working a job when I first started. And so I got out of that phase now. Like lawn care is how I make my living. It pays everything. I've only had to go back to work one time, like I say, in the off season. I've been blessed in the off season, pretty much sit back and be able to study the game. And now, like I say, I'm seeing the levels of it, man. I've got down to where I've got backup to everything. I've got the routes. I've got the right calls coming in, the right people. And man, if I could just stack it up, it could be time to get out the truck. I ain't gonna say it could be, it will be time to get out the truck. So hopefully this time next year, next season, it'll be a whole different content of how I'm running operations outside of the truck, but still checking on my employees. And I just think it's very possible. Maybe I'm still in the truck still, but I just feel like maybe not. That's why you got to learn SOPs. And I never knew anything about SOPs, systems of operations. No, We're gonna cut that. Hold on. We're gonna cut that part. I gotta get the right name for it. It's systems of operations, however it is. I gotta learn them because if you do things the right way every day coming out the door, like say like McDonald's, every day it's a liner, every day it's a system, every day that line is moving. Some people stay working there for a while, end up being managers. A lot of people go. But it's always pumping. And it's basically like you got to build a system like that. And I know I can do that. I just need the time. You got to have the time to think. I know I can do that. And I know once I build that, it's going to be a whole different game changer for me. I think I just took the wrong turn, man. I know I did. Talking to y'all, man, I took the wrong turn. Let me put this address in. But anyway, I know it will change the game for me, man. Once I can do that, I'll be able to get out the truck. That's one of the goals, man, to get out of the truck. At 10-year mark, I don't want to be in the truck. And before a 10-year mark, I'm really trying to get out of the truck. And I'm halfway there right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm 6 years, like I say, about to hit in 6. I would love to get out of that truck going into my 7th year. Man, I would love it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going the right way now. I would love to, get out the truck before then, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about pricing. I know it sounds crazy, but you can't rush it. And I feel like by me not rushing it, me taking my time with it, me building the right clients, me getting the right system with the payments, my routes are nicer now. So right now, man, I can add on like 5 more yards, throw somebody in the truck with me, and I can be, I'm talking about, man, be done so quick. And we're not even talking about if I add on another Mower, like I plan to eventually in a minute, how much quicker that'll make me. So it just all takes time. You're not gonna have that equipment in the beginning. You're not gonna have those routes in the beginning. You ain't gonna have the customers in the beginning. You're probably gonna be chasing payments in the beginning. You're gonna have to prove yourself to customers in the beginning. You just gonna have to do the work. It ain't gonna be overnight. And then if you're blessed to be able to get all that in the beginning, if you can do that, then you really need to take advantage of it and silence out all the other distractions. Because it's easy to build it. Well, it's hard to build it. It's easy to lose it. I'm going to say that. Like I say, man, you don't know what it's like, man, to have a mower down. Or you don't know what it's like to have 2 mowers down. I've been through a season with 2 mowers down. And I was the way I did my due diligence in the first season, man, I already knew what I was going to do. Not spend a dime, put everything back in it. And so the next season coming up, I had 1-0 turn at the beginning, my 48. The next season, I turned around about 2 fast. Everybody thought I was crazy. They just thought I was a mower hoarder. And they didn't know the vision that I had. They didn't know this wasn't going to be no side hustle. This was about to turn into my full-time what I do. And so in the beginning, you're not going to have that, man. But I've had 2 mowers down on the season. So just imagine, man, I'm trying to hire. Now, people say shit, this works out. But no, I'd rather just do my calculated due diligence. Because imagine you got 2 mowers down, both of them in the shop. You got an employee you got to pay still. At the time, I wouldn't have been able to handle it. Plus, on top of my regular bills in life, I wouldn't have been able to handle it at the time. Now, it's a little different now. Like I said, I got recurring customers. I'm not number 1 no more on Google, but I'm in the top 5. I'm going to get calls. And I just got to get up every day and just go grind and get it. this season ain't over, if I can get this season, you know, cap out a little bit where I need to, I'm that much closer to the revenue that I'm trying to have for next year to be able to cover everything and try to get out the truck. If I'm not out the truck, I got one guy still, and I'm still, you know, moving where I can really, you know, you don't want to just be working all day, man, and can't enjoy the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be just moving all day like that. I want to have time. I've missed a lot over these last 5-6 years trying to build this thing. And that's just what it is. Some stuff is just going to have to get sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? And so over time, I'm just building it. And like I said, next year, and really when I'm talking about covering all my expenses, I mean like being able to have repairs, being able to have backups, being able to, you know, cover everything. You really don't want to cover it 1x. You want to be able to cover that 3 to 5x. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no looking back, man. It's no looking back. So that's when it's time to get out the truck if you solo. So I'm gonna back this trailer up. Just got to my first spot of the day, and he is the last customer that pays me by check. So it's the last guy that pays me by check. That's what I'm talking about. I got him that pays me by check. I know exactly how many it is. That's how many is not on card on file right now. I got him that pays me by check. I got one person that pays me cash app, and I got 2 people to pay me cash still. And the other 41 customers, everybody's card on file. So I'm gonna get out of here. Boneyard Lawn Service. If you like videos like this, holler at you the next one, leave a playlist for you. But that's when it's time to get out for me solo. Until then, I'm in this truck grinding, baby. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in solo until I can build it up to where, you know, problems are gonna happen. But it's smart ways to do shit, man. Just don't shoot yourself in the foot. So I'm out of here. Boneyard Lawn Service, get this money, get this paper, and keep grinding. Best wishes to you 2026.